Hi everybody, welcome to Dancingluna Tarot. This is going to be a general reading for the sign of Scorpio, and so we're just going to be open to whatever comes out. We're not really asking in any direction. Like right before I'm starting your reading, there's a song looping through, and the lyrics are like, I'd drive all night to get to you. I don't know what song it is, but it's looping and looping as I sat down to shuffle your cards. So if anyone knows what that song is, feel free to leave it in the comments, and maybe I'll look it up and can see how that's relevant. But it is looping hard. The message is tapping in hard. Who you driving all night to get to, Scorpio? What's going on for my Scorpio people? I'm just going to shuffle one more time. And that song is really coming through strong. Definitely something going on with love here, Scorps. Let's see. Let's get some more cards and get a fuller picture. This is not meant to be a love reading, but whatever comes out is what we will read. See, do we need any clarity? Why is Nine of Wands here? Whoa. Okay. That's so funny. The Chariot card was like ready to flip. And it's kind of like a vehicle. And who are you driving all night to get to? Okay. So, I feel like Scorp, it's like you might be feeling a lot of love for somebody right now, but like not really expressing it totally. King of Cups has this like giant cup of love, but he's not always like expressing it outwardly. I feel like this is interesting. It's really interesting energy coming through. Got like some idea with this big old cup of love that you're holding on to, of a passionate new beginning with someone. I feel like this is someone that you feel intuitively connected to in some strange way. Almost like you have some kind of like knowing that you're supposed to be gravitating towards this person. Very interesting. Let's see. Why is the King of Cups and Ace of Wands here? I need some more information here. This is like tapping heavy through. I feel like this big sort of puff in my chest of like overwhelming feeling. And that makes sense with the King of Cups here. Like it's almost like you've got this big bomb in your chest that's like ready to go off. And but you're not expressing that to the person. You're feeling it on a like an internal level. You may just be heavy like thinking about some type of situation or like some person, like almost like, does it make you feel dizzy? Oh, so this is someone who you see as like super empowered. You see this person as well balanced, someone who has everything that they need, someone who you feel like they could take it or leave it, this situation. Like you feel like they would be fine with or without this new beginning, and that might be why you're not expressing. Almost like you see this person as so empowered that you're not sure if you should express what you're feeling. because this person seems like so like good on their own, like so in their stability, so in their power. It could also be that whoever this thing that you're feeling internally about could be like a highly intuitive, tapped in, tuned in spiritual person. So they come across as like very empowered. Um, Empress doesn't really need anybody else. Like she is perfectly fine to rock out her happiness on her own. And again, you know, tarot is not gender specific. Again, like I've said it a million times, not in this reading. It's not gender specific. So this could be a man, woman. It doesn't really matter. Whatever your story is, you know. But I feel like this person just almost looks like you see them as like I don't want to say like superhero is not the right word, but that's kind of what's tapping in. Like you just see, you might be pedestaling this person, like you just see them in like a real empowered mode. And so that might be kind of almost intimidating, like it might be holding you back from expressing all this passion that you're feeling. Anyway, let's move on to the next part. This is like had a heavy energy to it, especially with that song coming in the beginning. So, you know, I feel like this is something that you want to put work into. I feel like that when you look at this situation, this is something that you feel like it could be prosperous. Like that if you planted seeds here, that you would have a good harvest from it, if that makes sense. This is something that like, yeah, you feel like if you put the work into it, that it would grow, that it would have a lot of growth. You know, this guy is like looking at the seeds he's planted and what's growing from it, and he's very satisfied with it. So I feel like you have that feeling about this thing, this person. How could you not? If you see somebody in Empress mode and High Priestess mode, how could you not? And even this Ace of Wands has like all this growth coming out of it. I think when you look at this person, you just see a hell of a lot of potential. So this could be vice versa too, by the way. This could be the way someone's looking at you. Sometimes, you know, there's like too many people that I'm touching energy with. So this always could be vice versa. I'm just going to put that out there. This could be the other way around. So I feel like for some reason, this is sort of like, you're sort of guarded in this situation. You're almost like kind of bordered up for some reason in this situation. It might be because of like how this person comes off, how you see them. But also like this guy has like worked really hard to build up this wall, and it's like he's almost done building it up, but he's tired. His head is bandaged up. He's not in that great of shape. So, but it's like, this comes across as like you being in a place where, it's like you've been through some stuff, so you've done some really hard work to kind of put up your borders, like your boundaries. And it's like you have space. Like, see, there's a little space left in this wall to let something in, but you're very cautious about what you let in, right? So that might also be why you're not expressing. You might just be in that sort of bordered up cautious mode, but you do have room to let something in. Like it's like you want to let something in, but you don't want anything that's going to crack you in the head again. You're already standing here with a bandaged up head, right? So you've had to work really hard at like sort of building back your stability. So this maybe has caused your walls to be a little bit high. But you've got room. You've got room to let something in, and what you've got room to let in is joy, harmony. This is like Three of Cups is like celebration of love. Sometimes it can be community, and it's interesting because you also have a Three of Pentacles here. So I would say if you're not talking about this with people you trust, I would say that there's some indication here to speak with like people that you trust around you regarding this situation, to just sort of like bounce ideas off of someone that you really trust. But you know, this card talks about taking counsel. So whoever that is in your space for you that you really trust, with your confidence, to sort of help you figure things out in a sane way. Like, I would say this is talking about like, talking this through with someone around you that that is doing well at life, someone who's got their stability and that you see sort of like navigating in a way that you like, someone, so you trust the way that they're sort of approaching life. That this card is sometimes a call to talk things through with someone you trust on that level. Three of Cups is definitely talking about community. So if you are feeling sort of burdened and bordered up, this might be like a call to let some joy in, get into sort of community activity, and you know, things that make you feel good, the things that you enjoy doing that involve community, I guess, is what it is. This is, with both of these cards here, I would say this is like advice to get around people that make you feel good, where you feel your joy, you know, like kind of community. These are collaboration, community cards. And then you've got King of Wands here. This is like, you might just be like heavily, you may be sort of, it's either that you really find this person attractive or they really find you attractive. But this is like, you're sitting there with this like wand in your hands, and this is like a firm grip on the passion. You're definitely like feeling some passion, but there's like stability here in this passion, so that's really nice. Just want to get some clarity on like, okay, definitely have some strong desire to charge in. I think we're going to look at what's coming up in the near future, but it's like, I think that this is like movement with this not being expressive into like getting that impulse to just charge right in, with this Knight of Swords here, and he's charging right into passion. There's heat, there's fire here. So this is a charging straight forward into it. So there's momentum here to this like non-expressive guy is definitely moving into a place of moment. Like, you may just have a desire to just, you know, this guy's got a sword in his hands, and this is about communication. This is about, yeah, this is about communication. So this is almost like you wanting to charge in and say all the things that you have not been saying, about all this, that you're feeling, right? So this is like a desire to move fast and talk about what it is that you're feeling under the surface, all this passion, this attraction, this love. So yeah, let's see what's coming up around the bend, Scorpio. This is interesting. This is not meant to be a love reading, but damn, it is what it is. Coming up in the near future for Scorpio. Okay, what's coming up in the near future for Scorpio? All right, folks. There's that king again, holding that big, passionate wand. Let's see. Okay, why are you still bordered up? Let's see. Okay, all right. Okay, that's nice. I want to get some clarity on why the Eight of Swords is here. What's this? Okay, all right, nice. Okay, so, you know, here it is again. Here's this King of Wands feeling all this passion. King of Wands comes in as like a heavy attraction card. This is like the most attractive king in the deck, right? And So yeah, there's just like, there's passion here. There's a lot of passion here. And this king knows what he's doing. He knows what he wants. He knows what he's doing with this wand. He you know, yeah. So, and then you've got a Two of Cups here. So this is like harmonious union. Sometimes Two of Cups can be kind of like a soulmate card. So you may you may be coming into union with this person that is coming across in the first read, because we're reading for near future here. This is definitely divine harmonious union, right? And this King of Wands is looking right at these two people sharing these cups of love here. So that's really interesting. And then this is interesting too, because you had this in the last read, and this is that bordered up guy who's got like boundaries up. But what's clarifying that is this is like where there's a big border up and a big wall up. This is like letting the sun shine through those cracks, you know. This is letting the warmth in. This is victory. This is success. And I think this kind of trumps this bordered guy. This is here to say, like, you're going to let the sun in. You're gonna let this warmth in. You're gonna let this in. And then you have Three of Wands, which is like showing up for it, ready to dive in the water. This is almost like a Fool card, but this guy is not right in the air yet. But this is like someone who's come to the edge and is ready to dive in the water. Right? There's a lot of passion here. This is being ready to jump into this thing. And what are you ready to jump into? What have you come to the edge of the water to jump into? Wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups. The entire Nine of Cups is like, this is wish fulfillment in love. That is what Nine of Cups is, right? So there's no other real way to describe this. This is beautiful. This is kind of the place you come to when you've put down the things that aren't working, and you've just kind of made a decision to move away from something, and you're moving right towards this Nine of Cups. This is beautiful. This is an indication of wish fulfillment, and coming right under the Two of Cups, I would say this could be like a divine union. This could be like a soul recognition type of union. These are two really beautiful cards to have come out together. And then where this is trailing, and this is all over the next few months, I'd say. Who knows if it's a week, a month, 2 months, I don't know. But I'm always framing near future up to the next 3 months. Now, where you have this person who's kind of bound up, right? These cloths that are on her are like they're soft cloths, and she's got all the tools around her to just cut them off, right? So I would say if we didn't clarify, this would be like me looking at it and saying you're stuck, but it didn't really make a lot of sense coming off of Three of Wands and Nine of Cups. So I clarified that, and you got an Ace of Swords, which is the most amazing card to come out to clarify an Eight of Swords, because what this is this is a new beginning, crystal clear. How to explain this? Ace of Swords is aces are new beginnings, right? So this Ace of Swords, I always say, is coming in to cut away the BS. So what this Ace of Swords is coming in to do is cut these cloths off, where maybe you in the past didn't really see the way of like how you were gonna make this work or make this happen, and you felt kind of stuck, and you just felt kind of like you couldn't move. But that was like really a place of self-imposed bondage, right? But this Ace of Swords is this new beginning that comes in, and it just cuts away all the BS. It cuts these cloths right off, and that's really beautiful. This is like this Ace of Swords is bringing in a lot of clarity. Swords bring in clarity, communication. This is mental clarity. There's no deception with this new beginning. This is just a clean new start, a clean, abundant new beginning that has just come in to clear away all the BS. So I think this is really beautiful, Scorpio, whatever you have going on. Looks like you have a person on the other side of it, or vice versa if this energy is flipped. But this is just like an empowered person. You see their value, and it's like, you know, I guess if you are kind of stuck in that King of Cups mode, right, where you're not expressing, I would say this looks like a really safe place to go ahead and express that love and open up those borders and let that sun in. This looks beautiful. There's like nothing negative here on the horizon happening with this situation that you're in. So that's your reading, Scorpio. Again, this will not resonate with every Scorpio out there. If this is not your story, that is okay. You can feel free to watch your sun, moon, and rising if this didn't resonate. If it did resonate with you, feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps me grow the channel. But thank you for coming out and showing up and receiving this reading today. All right, take care, Scorpio.